We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the mother. I'm at the plug introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none of us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call it promoters. I just pulled up in the state with my soldiers. I bulletproof and I stay on track. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Jackson go to play the Jaguars. You know, stay with some bad, CGOD, baby, know that's the gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going the same.
Get back to MetLife. Zach Wilson coming off 3 interception games last week. Today we've got a You're so cute. More on that coming up. So become my countdown. In like that, before Kirk Cousins returns to Washington for the first time at TV.
We doing numbers.
You need to find out how it's
Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like
and the Patriots are looking to win 2 straight after a big win over the Jets last week.
wanna be
Teddy
the
and
boss's
Rexall,
expensive,
friendly
ain't the
wager
real
on that
champion,
game.
you never
Stick around.
defend it.
Get Rex Tape up.
Put in that work, I'm a man, remember. I just go down on the trees, yelling timber. Standing up line and put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds all huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Last me about my life, and I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Moneyline bet win.
Here in Los Angeles.
Download the app, use code
We
Sunday.
doing numbers.
Well, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A first down carry for Henry. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Huh? I had my headphones on. I'm in the game. What's up?
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
To try again after the sack. Pickett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Running straight ahead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Steelers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Oh, come on, bro. We got bumped. We got bumped.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First and 10, it's Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. This defense for the Titans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Catch the ball, bro.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
What are we doing out here, man?
Receiver's eyes, you can read his hands.
That's not what's up at all.
And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On the return, Johnson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
we're talking about what? Patriots, Mac Jones. Look, the last time the Patriots played was that Monday night game where the fans were chanting for Bailey Zappi, and they ended up putting Zappi in. I talked to the wide receiver.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It goes a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast.
Boy, dropping back far as shit.
And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They hand this off to Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Take what they get. Be willing to take what they get. If we just keep them, I would think give them an opportunity to move off systematically down here. Because every now and then he'll try to get it over himself. He'll try to make up his slot.
Now, Taylor might be able to play like the Commanders want. He'll be able to treat themselves for every win the Commanders have and defensive that they have. $25,000 bonus. A portion of that bonus goes to what? Buying a pair of James Conway of the teammates on the team. So far, it looks like Packers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Here's Freiermuth again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
There's an art to understanding how the progressions work within the rhythm of time and still attacking with the ball up.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
they've always done a good job getting the quarterback on the list. So I really learned the deeper games from really best ever coaches.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. On the give, this is Harris, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points. If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Willis looks to pass it here.
Oh, why did you throw it behind him, cuz? He was beat. He was beat. Come on, Malik.
Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here's Austin. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
And he will step out.
What was that?
He's all the way
What?
The 50. A little too much extra.
Come on, man.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run.
Come on, man. Y'all wildin'.
But you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Every play call, even the night before the game, when he's coming up with what he's going to start the game with, he's saying to himself, what is this like for my left arm? What is this like for my right tackle? And, you know,
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Harris. And a loose football.
Yeah, that's a fumble too. That's clean. Come on. He was on top of bodies and everything.
To different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know.
And so I think Minnesota better be on it offensively today because they're going to have to.
That was clean, man.
Open at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Following the fumble recovery, Willis, and that's incomplete.
Niggas is dropping balls.
Just read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well. And that one's
what are we doing out here, bro? Like, we not playing football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Seeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Cover 4.
Willis now off of play action. And that will be incomplete.
Beat this nigga, bro.
We're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case,
Malik, bro, get the ball out there, man. You want some shit.
Now Austin. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
That's 2 consecutive throws on 3rd down, bro, that you missed. Like, you fucking up. These drives are supposed to be still going. Nonsense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. It's brought in by Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Flushed out right.
Oh, yeah.
And that is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First and 10, Willis. And finding the tight end Hooper. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
He had to go to that vert in the slot. He was open. He got nervous. He's not trusting Malik, man.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
It's fast times at Richmond High now, niggas.
Stop here this first half. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They look like blitzes to me.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
Oh, man, come on.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially.
You can't be out here with niggas scoring the pooch on screens, bro. Come on, bro. You an NFL quarterback. Make this fucking throw.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Willis. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC got the upper hand, Rinvoq helped visibly repair the colon lining.
Check. Rapid symptom relief. Lasting steroid-free remission. And check. Visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check. Rinvoq can no longer go over the colon functions, including TV. Including restorative and sleep practice. Scalp, heart attack, stroke, and cold and stomach or infection recurrence.
Play action. Here's Willis.
This
is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football.
This nigga's not accurate enough to do that, Nate.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time.
Damn, Malik. That's my fault, bro.
Plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself now just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues
This
to
man
run.
here.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
You're watching Sunday NFL Countdown, presented by Blake.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans.
Ooh.
And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Devin White.
Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
I'm running. It can go wrong very fast. It's okay doing those. I try not to do it too often.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So often. On the sideline, trying to prepare myself. He doesn't have to score. I'm ready to go. His teammates are ready to go. 30 seconds left, 15 seconds, whatever it is.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the
Farley, you needed this game, big dog.
Bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Yeah, I think it was.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's
Shit.
loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be
I was doing too much.
protecting the football as
That's
well.
my fault.
He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Figured it out now, or I'm figured out. I expect so much on myself.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, this is like a blitz, too.
They go play action with Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. And they will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
It's a blitz, so we got to. All right, good.
Play action, Willis.
What?
Crowd and intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it.
Oh man wasn't even paying attention to that shit. That's a catch, bro.
Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Pickett to throw on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Pickett sets up play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Pickett back to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete.
Put it down.
Convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going to get the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right?
These niggas keep telling me to pass the ball, and they see this nigga struggling.
And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Oh.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been
motherfucker, bro.
This afternoon. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Willis on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
Cover two.
He's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
You got to break that tackle. Fucking freight train.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that, because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, here's Willis.
Oh, man, that man won't know.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not
goodness gracious.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. From the right hash, that's from an even 40 yards out. Johnson's kick is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off,
go get him, big dog. Lock up on the outside.
Right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I mean, I'm talking 20, 30, I know we got to go, but if there's one matchup in this game, you got to talk about this.
All right, Devin White, cover that man.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Nonsense. Oh, my superstar corner.
He ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When he should have been lit. That's his fucking X factor. I mean, not his X factor, his ability. Outside shade.
So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
that's a pig! What the fuck?
You're making plays on the football.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Niggas is on bullshit. Definitely on bullshit.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Pickett.
That's a seam, bro. I called the play for the seam. That's the play, bro. I know where he's going. Like, y'all tripping.
You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points.
Y'all niggas, man.
And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league,
we got better people to play than this man. Like, we got to be sharper, bro.
Something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kicked them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that cuts the lead to 20.
Disgusting. I'm disgusted by you niggas right now, man. That's bullshit. We got an interception.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Giving up rushing, y'all. You know, we call a seam for this man. He throws to the seam and nobody reacts to it, bro. Where are we at and what are we doing?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah,
Come on,
I think
bro.
here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
I promise you that dude.
Trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Third down, it's Willis. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Can't get a double team on that man. Fuck. Got the block. TJ Watt.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 43-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Steps away. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Inside handoff, Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard
Yeah, they gonna call timeout. The game over, bro.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Even if you would have blocked and returned the kick for a touchdown, you still had to get the onside. The game over.
Johnson out there. This to make it a 3-score game late. The Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Pickett. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Because he's stupid. There's 13 seconds left, bro.
So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the
nigga quit on me yesterday with 12 seconds left.
Their chances of getting that
Don't be that guy, bro.
And none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.
I feel like I'm gonna bite and I'm gonna realize that death is upon us.
Outside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not a ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again it hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but she leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready.